Okay, so we're going to go a straight up leg day. It is day 44 out of 60. We've been working through our winter set. Um, as far as I know, I think I can get through the entire workout with one 30-pound dumbbell. So if you want to take up some different options and, change around heavier, lighter, whatever we're doing, feel free. And otherwise, I'm just going to keep it simple, no guessing or wondering or changing around, just sticking with that 30-pound dumbbell. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. We'll definitely be getting into the legs. So just march, pull one knee into the chest, maybe rotate your ankle, your other knee, pull it in, rotate. Lift that chest nice and high, pull the shoulder blades together. All right, and then go the other way. When you grab your leg behind, lift your opposite arm. Just get that cross, stretch all the way through. There's even a little aspect of getting into your spine as you hinge over just a teeny bit to grab that foot. Last time here. All right, and then let's do some swings. So take that leg forward in front, straight leg, swing it up. Take a little twist across the upper body. So if your left leg is coming up, then your right arm would swing over toward that leg. Grab through that core, always pulling there. Last one on this side. Now let's go to the other side. Bringing that leg up, getting that little mini twist. You're swinging through that hip crease. So trying to keep the flexion through the core, chest tall, and then your hinge comes from that crease, that same crease that we hinge over with our forward fold. All right, you can stop there. Let's do a couple gate openers, so hip openers. You're going to take your one leg, bring it from behind to the front, and then back around. Keep going with that leg. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, from back to front. Looking good. 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and we're going to hinge forward. We're going to take a couple standing cat-cow. Place your elbows on your knees. Inhale, push the chest forward, and then exhale and round. So with legs, you actually can, you get enough squats going, lunges, deadlifts, whatever. You can start feeling the low back. So you really want to make sure that A, it's warmed up, ready to go. We have some space in those discs. The discs are a little bit more hydrated, limber, ready to go. And then also, it's that core. So almost any time that your low back starts pulling or talking to you or feeling like something's up, one more. More often than not, it's just that you need to grab and hold and support with that core a little more. All right, go ahead and hinge over those legs here. Bend one knee and then the other. I like to just kind of wobble back and forth. And then take your legs wider. We'll go into a wide, low squat. So get as low as you can. If you need, you can hinge side to side. Sometimes even if you don't need, it just feels good to get some flexion and mobility through your ankles, bottoms of your feet, your calves. All right, and then settle all the way down into it. See if you can push your elbows into the knees, opening them a little wider, and then lift that chest. Then just take a quick scan, quick overview of the body, making sure everything's feeling good, ready to go. Okay, so today we're going to do our counting and timing a little bit different. Instead of 3 sets of 10, we're going to be going 2 sets, 1 set of 10 reps and 1 set of 20 reps. So we're still going to get our 30 full reps, but we're just going to do them in a different kind of style of increments. So the first exercise is going to be a weighted squat. So we'll grab the weight. We'll go into 10 squats. Okay, then from there, I'm going to keep holding that 30 just at the chest if you want to switch to one each side, or I might even hold one on my instep. So if the right leg's forward, left leg back, you could hold your weight on that left side. We're going to alternate though, so you'd have to pass back and forth. So you're going to go 10 alternating lunges, 20 total. Then we're going to go gate swings, dropping deep, narrow deep. Okay, if you don't jump, then you stay in your squat and just extend and extend. No weight there. And then that's our round. So we'll do those 3 exercises, 10 reps, and then repeat at 20. All right, so let's get started. Hold that weight, whatever you choose. Get those feet just a teeny bit outside of your hip width, toes straight ahead. Pull the knees out to the outside edge of those feet. Then drop and press. Get your breath going. Smile, appreciate the fact you're here. Consistent, disciplined. It's all a part of getting stronger, healthier, fitter. Belly stays really strong. Chest really tall. 9 and 10. Okay. I'm going to just hold it. Still hold that weight. The chest, set your feet so they're going to be hip width. Step back, drive up through that front heel. 1. There's an aspect of staying flexed through those legs and that core, of course. It's going to help you stay balanced. Really driving through that front heel. Can you pull the core any tighter? 9, 10, 10. And I will say, holding the weight up at the chest, you will feel some pressure and tension on that mid back, and that's good. That's a positive. Okay, gate swings. 10. Get your knees really wide with the toes. My inner thighs were so sore last week after we did a bunch of these. Felt really good. Last one. All right. Now we get our set of 20. Get back to that goblet. Feet just outside your hips. Here we go. 20 reps. See what little adjustments you can make to make the move better, to make it tougher. Get your core going. There's halfway. Looking good. Drive up through those heels. $19 and $20. All right. Now turn it back to those lunges, alternating side to side. Here we go. Look at those hips, that low back, and your pelvis. You want to keep them square, stable, level, and they're fixed. Meaning they're not dipping or twisting. Any twisting comes through the mid back. Knees are stable. Line that knee with the toe. Make sure that the knee sits right on top of that ankle. Halfway. Stay strong in that upper back. Can you pull your belly button back anymore? Whew. 17. Make it all you got. Sit into it. Flex into the work. 19. 20. Nice job. All right. Get rid of that weight. We have our 20 gate swings. That's it. Where's that core? Really focus on those knees. Get them wide. That's where that inner thigh comes into play. 17 and 20. Whew. All right, shake those legs out. Take a couple standing cat-cow. Push the chest forward, round the back. One more. And then take a little twist. Straighten through that leg. Twist one arm across, and then the other. Okay, our next set are deadlifts, lateral squat walks, and touchdowns. So deadlifts, I will grab my other dumbbell. So we're back to that set of 10. It's fun pushing up into that higher numbered set. Okay, deadlifts, you're finding those hip creases, right? That place where you have the crease in your thigh and your hip. That if you're to keep that straight leg, that's where you're hinging from. So the knees are going to be soft, straight ahead. Envision that your heels are rooting into the ground. Push your butt back. Your knees are soft, but this is that position where you want your shoulders to drop forward. So even if you don't come all the way down, think about if you were to keep those hips still, your chest would be dropping, rooting into those heels, flexing up all in the glutes. Upper back, of course, as well. Okay, then we're going to do our lateral squat walk. So we're going to hold weight again at the chest. We're going to squat in. And we're going to take steps. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go 5 each direction, trying to stay in our squat, and then that little lateral walk. If you want to try to take a wider squat or a wider lateral step, totally be my guest. It's all good. Knees stay aligned with toes, flexing that middle back. And then your touchdown is a curtsy, where you're going to reach for the ground, bending deep into that front knee, drive out of that front leg, and then kind of hop side to side. If you don't want to hop, then you just set your lunge, take a step, set your lunge. Those are actually really good warm-up rotation as well. Twisting through the mid-back. That's our rotation point. Stable in the hips, or stable in the low back, and then mobility in the hips, stability in the knees. So think of that. That's how you're going to stay healthy and not hurt anything along the way. Okay, so we're going to start off with our 10 deadlifts. Right here, solid stance. If someone was going to come push on you, you would be rooted, not going anywhere. The way to get the most out of your deadlift is to envision when you're at the bottom that you're going to lift 3 times, 4 times the weight that you currently are holding. Slow and controlled. 3 points of focus: upper, middle, back, core, and butt. Make sure at the top your shoulders are relaxed, so your back is flexed, but you're not pulling the shoulders up to the ears. 3 more. Focus on the move. Just set into it. See what you're feeling. Last one. 10. All right. Get rid of one. Grab the other. Sit into that squat. Here we go. Knees line with toes. 1, 2. Sit as low as you can. Focus on that core. And back. Whew. Nice job. All right, we have those touchdowns. Grab that core. Ready, set, cut behind. 10 each side. Drive through that front heel. You don't have to tap the ground, but drop that hip. As opposed to just lunging your chest down, drop into that hip. Remember that knee is stable with the toe. 8, 9, and 10. All right. This 20 is coming fast. Back to our deadlifts. Toes straight ahead, lifted chest, belly strong. Let your knees soften as you hinge forward. So always a teeny micro bend in those knees. This is for your legs ultimately. So focus on those glutes. Really dig under it. Feel everything flex in. If you have a way to check your upper back, that would be fantastic. A mirror or later. If you don't have a mirror now, check it out later. Important that you're not rounding. I'll show you without weight. I'm not going to do it with weight. So if you were to come down and you're hitting this, not good. Puts all the pressure, 3 more, on your low back. It's not where we want it. 2, 1. All right. Set it down. We're going to go into those lateral squat walks. Hitting up our 5 each way. Sit it deep. Find that heat. Ready, go. Hold that core. There's 1 set. We got 4. Find those glutes. Flex into the underneath side of the legs. Try not to rely on your quads. Last set. Find that core. Very deep into that belly button. Oh, whew. Good work. Okay, have our touchdowns. Here we go. Knee and toe. 1, 2. Focus on what you're feeling. 4. Dig into that glute. 5. Where's the core? Hold it strong. We're halfway. How low can you get that hip? Try to drop that thigh. Build the heat, build the muscle. Get all you came for. 18. You got it. And 20. Whew. 2 sets down. Okay, elbows on the knees. Let's get those standing cat-cows. Push the chest forward. Inhale. Round the back. One more inhale. And round the back. Straighten those legs. And twist. Keep your hips level, remember. Even set your hand there to check. One more. All right. Our last round of work. Same format. 3 exercises, 1 set at 10 reps, 1 set at 20. We're going to go wide squats. Sumo width, so super duper wide. Toes are still pretty much straight ahead. So we're not going plie squat with the toes wide. Wherever the toes end up, you have to be able to get your knees there. So if your knees are falling in, you need to narrow those feet till you have the mobility in the hips to get your knees really wide. Then our broad jump is going to be just a jump forward. So you're going to squat, swing your arms, jump. Every jump will count. 2, 3, just like that. So you're going to jump and twist. If you don't do the broad jump, I want you to squat, still use those arms, power step. So focus on power, even though you're not driving off the ground. And then we're going to do a skater. So you'll stand here. You're going to jump to the side. So if you jump to the right leg, you pull the left leg up. Try to lunge low, just like you're skating with that other knee pulling up. If the shuffle, kind of a lunge hop doesn't work, just plant into that knee, pull, plant, pull, plant, pull. All right, 10 reps, wide squats. Stand strong in that upper back. Get the wide base of support. Check your feet for me. Make sure that both of them are even. So if they're both straight ahead, they're both straight ahead. If they're slightly angled, they're both slightly angled. They should be even. All right, sink deep. Just like we do with our gate swings. Want to get those knees wide. 3, 4. See how much higher you're able to keep that chest in this wide angle. At least for me, mine drops a lot further forward. It's still long and tall, but it drops forward more when I'm in my normal squat stance. Last one. Nice job. Okay, hitting up those broad jumps. So you get to count every jump. Go pretty fast. 1, 2. 2 more jumps. 10. All right, now we're gonna get those skaters. So our lunge and tuck. 1, 10 each way. Get into that core. You got it. 9, 10. All right. Back into those wide squats. Check in with those feet. Set them in. Here we go. Can you get your elbows all the way to the knees? Driving those hips back. See if you can keep your knees out. with the feet. 10. You got it. 16. Dig into those thighs, those glutes. And 20. All right. Into our broad jumps. Here we go. 20 jumps. Land light. Watch your knees, still lining with toes. And just decide you're gonna make it happen. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Good work. Whew. Heart's going. Okay, skaters. And then we get to stretch. Lunge it over. 2. Check in. What does each part of the move do for the body? Make sure you get that knee tucked in. Generate some energy in the upper body. The arms moving. Belly strong. Lunge deep. Try to drop that butt. 17. Hopefully that back still flat. And 20. Whew. All right. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Get the mat out. And stretch. Start on your back. Knees bent, feet right underneath the knees. You can stretch your arms overhead. Elbows kind of bent. This will help get into that upper back. Grab to that core. Lift the hips. Take your right ankle, cross it over the left knee, and then let that knee, the right knee, drop to the ground. Keep driving those hips up. So here you can get some stretch. Right hip flexor. Drop your hips. Keep everything where it is, except for to let your right foot and left knee drop to the left. Keep those elbows out. Chest lifted. Still gently grabbing and wiring through that core. Okay, from here, just take your left leg, extend it long underneath, and then your right leg extends long overhead. Go ahead and take that right arm out. Place it on the ground, trying to get that right shoulder down. So I'm tight today. So I'm going to back off with my leg and keep my right shoulder intact with the ground. If you made that focused back set yesterday, I don't know about you, my wings, my serratus anterior, my rhomboids, my triceps, definitely feeling it in a really good way. So hopefully you're feeling the same. Okay, drop your right leg down. We're going to go back into our glute bridge. So elbows bend again. Press into those elbows, drive through the hips. Now we're going to take our left ankle, place it on top of the right knee. Let that knee drop down. Open through that hip flexor. I recently sent you all an email. If you didn't receive it, email me, ask for it. I really do want to connect with each of you. Drop the hips. Rotate your foot down. Hang out here for a second. Feel that stretch through the low back. But basically, every day is an opportunity. And whatever it is that you've chosen in this moment and for this time, what your goals are physically, wellness-wise, quality of life-wise, exercise and nutrition, sleep, that all goes into play. All right, extend that right leg long on the ground and then keep your left shoulder intact. So if you can keep your left shoulder on the ground and straighten through that left leg, go for it. I am not able to today. But attack your goals with positivity. So try that for a while. See how it changes the way that you approach whatever food you're choosing to eat, whenever you're choosing to go to bed or exercise, as opposed to, I hate this sucks, I really just want some chips and a Diet Coke. Instead, think, oh my gosh, all right, come back to center. Lift your left leg long and stretch through that hamstring. Think instead, oh my gosh, this arugula is so good and fresh. And I love the way that my grilled chicken complements the greens or whatever. So approach it with positivity and thankfulness, gratitude, joy. If you're lucky like me, you start to crave that stuff. It starts to be delicious. All right, lift your other leg, tastes delicious, and you notice how much it benefits your system. Then you become one of those crazy people that is weird enough to not prefer a fast food burger and fries. But it takes time. And that's okay. We all have time. All right, tuck those knees, give yourself a nice big hug, rotate up. We're going to do our hinge forward over those straight legs. Let's start with a nice high stretch overhead. Inhale, exhale, arms come wide, hinge over those legs, reach toward the ground, and then once you get that hinge forward, let the upper body continue to just fall forward. The weight of it will help. Today I feel tight in my calves. Always feedback. Body's always giving feedback. All right, come up from there. Okay, with that, we are done. You did great with your legs. Remember, positivity and gratitude with every choice that you make.